beautiful new cast despite the pandemic. We continue to do our best, each one from home. Today we are going to tell you about Shakespeare and the context in which he lived. I hope you like it. I explained the context. We were in the Middle Revival. It started in the 14th century in Italy, and in Britain it started in 16th to 17th century. Renaissance means the rebirth of Roman and Greek ideas. In the Renaissance literature, the people think about the future. One of the characteristics of the Renaissance was the idea of the divine rights of the king to rule. That means that the king had all power and he was represented by good. Another was the dignity of men, the humanism, the idea to more center in men. Also, the scientists and exploration. All the world wanted to expand territories. In this period was the Protestant Reformation in Church of England. One of the most important events was the inventions of the printing press. This was very important because the writer can produce more books. Also, the literacy increased. The printing press made a revolution at that time and changed the world. The writer was to charge reality and reflected this spirit of explosions. Also, the writers both places to life. Beyond the English limits, authors were Marlowe and Shakespeare. Today we are going to talk about Shakespeare.
Hello, my name is Mateo. I explain William Shakespeare. He was born in Stamford in 1881, west northwest of London. I baptized in the April 26, 1564. He died not come from the noble family. His family was a middle class. His father was the glory marker and was only the equivalent of the mayor of Stamford. From home, he died and go to a school, but people assumed that under the local elementary school in Stamford, because he died and go to the college when he was 8 years old. He married Annie Atwell, and they had 3 children. After few years, I made the decision, the drop and everything, and they go to the London to be playwright. And the times London was in the nation, everything, and one of the mother Europe powers. And his fame was accompanied by finance and success that blend in the to become a partner in London. London founded new Glover Theatre and to buy new house in London called New Place, New Pass, and help create the Glover Theatre.
Excuse me, Mateo. I'm Bautista, and today I'm going to talk about the Globe Theatre. The Globe Theatre is the most important and famous theatre in London. Today it is a part of culture of the world. Also, it is very important because all the social classes go attending in the Globe Theatre. The theatre was a theatre for a summer season because it had no roof. In addition, because it was the first time that the Queen Elizabeth visited the theatre. It is connected directly with William Shakespeare. It is famous because of Shakespeare's plays. This theatre is called and be used in winter, so they built the Blackfriars. The Globe Theatre had 3 floors. The ground floor, where is located the low class and people drink in this place and fight. For this, Shakespeare included sexual jokes in this place. A higher floor was a middle class. It was located a middle class and the nobles. In addition, in the last floor, you can find the 3 kinds of plays: the histories, the tragedies, and the comedies. In front, next to a stage, the cheapest part for the poor people. At that place, There were no seats, they were stone of Shakespeare. Shakespeare called the theater the wooden, because it was a three-story wooden structure that could attending 3,000 people. At these times, women were prohibited to act. In Elizabeth, actors were all men. All were good actors, good dancers, good singers, etc. Today, we can visit the Globe Theatre in England.
Perfect, friends. After explain of the Globe Teatro, and I will continue the Will Center. And a one of the lights were drawn on is that they made hookies about she and he that they were funny but polished. He used different characters with different modes represent the upper class. The underclass people understood why they listen to the play and the well of the theater. And in 1680 he made the decision to reduce the theater and activity and the work right and no more and play after 16 and 13 and he last and now and the right take talk and the Tempest and the Henry VIII. And he died in April 23 and 1616 was buried in the Paris and Cruise of the Stanford.
Yeah.
Hi, I am Mateo Luján, the best historian in the program. Now I'm going to talk about the relationship the Queen had with the Williams, since she was very important in his life. Elizabeth contributed with the art and plus of a lot of money. She also went to William's theatre a lot, where he sat in the third floor. This is very important because it was the only theatre that Queen visited, and this gave the theatre prestigious. Also, sometimes William did the acting in the Queen's Palace. Then, in 1592, William received the first mention of his presence in the London Literature Essence. Later, he became a member of Lord Chamberlain's Men. They were a trove of the art that was mainly sponsored by members of the Queen's Court. Thanks to the famous and successful work that William created, the company was very successful in London. The most important works were Richard III, the Romeo and Juliet, and the Comedy of Errors. Another very important event in the Williams' life was when he, with the help of King's Men, created the second theatre in London, called the Black Friars. This was very important because the old theatre was very comfortable for the winter, because it had no roof. So they created this theatre exclusive for winters, and they put a roof on it.